The challenges will be immense, from the very basic of providing tap water to several localities in Delhi to cleaning the garbage, from repairing roads to cleaning River Yamuna. Team Rekha Gupta have their task cut out to deliver on Modi ki guarantee of making Delhi a world-class capital commensurate with India's growing stature as a major global player. But how enormous is the challenge, and what's the message from Ramlila Maidan this morning? Joining me on this India Today special broadcast, I quickly want to bring into this conversation Ashok Malik, partner and chair the Asia Group. Ashok Malik, welcome. What do you make of the optics of the Yamuna Aarti soon after taking over as Chief Minister of Delhi, and the big challenge of cleaning the Yamuna ahead?
The entire focus of this campaign, of the BJP's campaign, and of, frankly, anyone who cares for Delhi, would obviously be on the river Yamuna, a very proud river, a river that has flowed past Delhi for centuries and been the lifeline of the city, but has been reduced to a sewer over the past few years. Not just the past 12 years, but over the past many years, unfortunately. It needs to be cleaned, a flowing riverfront, not just for religious purposes. The Aarti, of course, is welcome, but it's not just for that purpose. Even as to help with the pollution in the city, to help as a recreation location for people of the city is very, very important. Historically, Delhi has been a riverfront city. The river has disappeared.
Yes.
And certainly the focus on the Yamuna is long called for. Arvind Kejriwal spoke about it. For 10 years, nothing happened, quite honestly. The time is now, because many of the problems of the city, not just recreation, but even pollution, cannot be resolved till the Yamuna is cleaned.
You know, you mentioned Arvind Kejriwal. Rekha Gupta made it very clear she will not shift into that Sheesh Mahal. From Kapil Mishra to Parvez Sahib Singh Verma, BJP ministers have spoken of exposing Arvind Kejriwal's alleged corruption, from Liquorgate to Sheesh Mahal. Does the Aam Aadmi Party in general, and Arvind Kejriwal in particular, have reason to be concerned in the weeks and months ahead?
Look, the Liquorgate issue is already under investigation. People have been sent to prison, pending, of course, a culmination to the case.
Yes.
That's already under. It's already happening. In terms of the Sheesh Mahal, quite honestly, it became a symbol of all that had gone wrong with the Aam Aadmi Party, and the complete alienation of the Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal from where they started 12 years ago or 10 years ago. Talking of the people, talking of being, for the Aam Aadmi, literally, and naming their party such. The Sheesh Mahal, the pictures of the Sheesh Mahal have really hurt the Aam Aadmi Party and perceptions of it. So I'm not surprised that the first thing Rekha Gupta has done on being sworn in as Chief Minister said, I'm not going to live there. I'm going to live in a normal house. And Sheila Dixit lived in a normal government house.
Yes.
It was still a good house, but a normal government house. She didn't need to build a palace for herself. And the Sheesh Mahal, the so-called Sheesh Mahal, is now seen as one of the excesses of the past 10 years. And I'm not surprised the BJP Chief Minister has said, I don't want to live there.
Will that have consequences for Arvind Kejriwal, and not just in Delhi, but for the Aam Aadmi Party, even in Punjab?
Look, obviously Punjab is another state, and the Aam Aadmi Party has a sizable majority there. So I don't think there's an immediate threat. But somewhere, in the past 10 years, what Delhi lacked, and I speak as a Delhi citizen now and a Delhi resident now, what Delhi lacked was a chief minister and a party that cared for this city, rather than used it as a base for national ambitions. A party has a right to have national ambitions, but they can't come at the cost of the city or the state you're running. And somewhere, the Aam Aadmi Party lost the plot, and Delhi has suffered. Delhi is, in terms of civic infrastructure, is not what it was 12 years ago. It's regressed. It needed to progress, it's regressed. Traffic is a mess. Water is very patchy. Water supply is very patchy. Pollution is troubling all of us. I mean, the number of school children who have asthma because of the air pollution is not funny. It's a crime, quite honestly. And those issues need to be tackled, and it's a fresh start. New chief minister, someone who's grown up in Delhi and knows the city, and she has an experienced team with her. She has former MPs as ministers, and the time is now. Quite honestly, Delhi and India deserve better.
If I were to take you to the Ramlila Maidan and that picture on the stage at the Ramlila Maidan, what's the message from the BJP and the NDA partners in control of states from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, from Haryana to Andhra Pradesh? What's that big message?
Look, politically, the big message is that last year, in June last year, the BJP slipped to 240 seats, and that some people felt was the beginning of the decline of the BJP. In fact, the BJP has roared right back. It's won Maharashtra, before that it won Haryana. Now it's won Delhi, displacing Arvind Kejriwal, who was quite a thorny opponent. Well, there's Bihar at the end of this year. Let's see how that goes. But the BJP seems to be in a reasonable position. We don't know, of course. The BJP and the JDU seem to be in a reasonable position. We don't know how that will go. So, in a sense, what the political message the BJP has sent, that it's learned from its mistakes. Every party makes mistakes. The BJP makes mistakes too. But it has course corrected, and at least as an electoral machine and as an electoral sort of engine, it remains extremely formidable. That one slip up in 2024 notwithstanding.
And if that Modi magic, as some argued, was waning after Lok Sabha elections, as you mentioned, down to 240 seats, after Haryana first, then Maharashtra and Delhi. Is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is his magic back? Is he firmly in the saddle?
I don't think there's any question of that. I mean, he was in the saddle even with 240 seats. But the point is, anyone who questioned the BJP's political capital and ability to get big things done in governance, whether at the federal or the central level or whether in the states, there were some questions that came after June last year. Those questions have long gone. So the BJP governments, both in Delhi, in the states, and in South Bloc and North Bloc, in the center, as it were, have the space now to pretty much do what they want to push the agenda for governance, for economic development, for an upgrade of urban infrastructure, and so on. Their political numbers or their electoral numbers are not stopping them.
And as if we were to talk about the opposition, immediately after elections, Congress with its 99 seats and the opposition altogether looked extremely strong. But how do they look now? Tired, fractured, unable to come together? And do you think they'll be able to come together for Bihar? Will Bihar be any different?
Look, I don't know. Bihar is at the end of the year. BJP, JDU are a formidable alliance. Tereshri Yadav is also a formidable politician, but I would think the BJP, JDU alliance would be reasonably confident. Having said that, what the past 6 months have shown us is that the India alliance has clearly fractured. It was always going to be difficult to maintain it in the states. It has fractured. In Delhi, I would say, though the BJP won a majority and the Aam Aadmi Party finished second, and the Congress did not win a single seat, though I think it finished second at about 5 seats. The Congress wouldn't be unhappy. It's a rare election where the BJP is happy, the BJP voter or supporter is happy. But the Congress supporter is not unhappy, because if the Aam Aadmi Party now slips further, then it opens up space in this city for the Congress.
And does it
could go
appear
back to a traditional?
And that's the question I was coming to.
It's too early to say. It's too early to say. It depends on what the Congress does now. It depends on what the Aam Aadmi Party does now.
Okay.
But from no hope, there's a sliver of a hope for the Congress.
So it now remains to be seen what the Congress leadership does, and whether the Congress leadership is able to withstand the pressure that's coming from other India alliance partners who are blaming Congress for the Delhi debacle and not the Aam Aadmi Party. Because Congress leaders, they're constantly saying, why should we let the Aam Aadmi Party grow at our expense? We have to revive, we have to fight as a political party. Wherever they've ceded ground, whether it's in Uttar Pradesh or Bihar, they haven't been able to revive themselves, Ashok.
Gaurav, if we just stick to Delhi, I don't think the Aam Aadmi Party lost because it didn't tie up with the Congress didn't tie up with it. I think after 10 years or 12 years, there was a bit of a fatigue with Arvind Kejriwal. And this, in a sense, this was a vote against Arvind Kejriwal. It would have, fine, even if he had tied up with the Congress, maybe he would have won a few seats more. I'm not denying that. That's possible. But the BJP won this election because people were tired of Arvind Kejriwal.
Okay.
So it was a vote against him.
Okay, for joining me here on India Today, Ashok, Malik, as always, many thanks.